What happens when Cedartown starts reaching play at home as the biggest, baddest dog in the state? They play for keeps. Dogs are 5-0 heading into this highlight reel. Find out what happened during a scrape with the Lions after a word from this Polk Sports Wire sponsor. This Week 7 Polk Sports Wire highlight reel is brought to you by Smith & Miller Funeral Home in Cedartown, here to offer you and your loved ones friendly and faithful service in your time of need. Visit smithmillerfh.com or click the link in the description to learn more about the services they offer to families today. We thank Smith & Miller Funeral Home for helping to make this content and more like it available on Polk Today and polksportswire.com. Cedartown and Central Carroll is one of those classic matchups that keep coming around for a highlight reel. Bulldogs host for Legacy Night, and the Red Kids came to watch this one as the Bulldogs are top ranked in the state after knocking off Rockmart, Callaway, Sequoia, Calhoun, and Dalton. Now they are at the top of the mountain Class 4A heading into region play. The Dogs have a target on their back, and the Lions are looking to take advantage. Bulldogs win the toss, defer to the second half, and let's take a moment to appreciate some defensive hits during Central's first possession. This one came early as Central QB Devin Powell scrambles after the Lions' offensive play falls apart, and he gets pulled down by Taji Neal. Bulldogs stand tall on 4th down and stop the Central offense in Cedartown territory, starting a drive that will ultimately end how you expect it to end. Cedartown offense gets rolling. Let's ask a question. How many players does it take to drag Patrick Gardner down? Well, it looks like 5 by my count, with a couple more for good measure at the end of the play. Same drive, check out Camarion Davis getting the handoff, has a little splits move during the tackle. We hope that didn't hurt too much, dude. Final play of the drive and nearly the first quarter by now. Bulldogs ball 1-yard line. Patrick Gardner gets the handoff and pushes it across the goal line for a short score. Juice gets his first touchdown of the night. PAT misses. Cedartown up 6-0. Lions possession second quarter and handoff goes to Central running back Vakari Swain, but he ain't going nowhere. Edgar Martinez gets into the backfield and drags him down for a loss on the play. Second quarter Central ball. Devin Powell calls his own number on the play and drives down, flipping into the end zone for a touchdown. But man, this one got scary fast as it looked like he was injured on the play and stayed down for a minute or two before getting back up and into the game. Central takes their only lead after the PAT 7-6. Bulldogs aren't playing backyard football though, and boy do they respond. Next drive, Reese Tanner hands it off to Camarion Davis, who gets a block on the edge and turns on the Jets for a 23-yard touchdown run. Bulldogs make the point after. They're up 13-7 in the second quarter. Next series, after the Lions are forced to punt, Cedartown finds themselves in a 4th down situation and punts themselves, but the Lions make a critical error and are called on a roughing the punter penalty. Cedartown gets the ball back and look at Reese Tanner coming up big on a scramble for first down yardage after. Several plays later, Juice gets his number called again from short yardage, and he literally flies through a gap Superman style to get in for 6. Touchdown Juice. Bulldogs up 19-7 after another missed PAT. Real quick before halftime, look out Central. Here comes Eli Barrow. Bulldogs kick off with a bouncer on the ground, goes to Central's Jalen White, and he isn't going anywhere. Eli Barrow is immediately on top of him at the 21-yard line. Bulldogs get the halftime kickoff, and here comes Camarion Davis. Central wasn't prepared for this speedy return, and he makes 2 guys miss him completely as he stops and adjusts on a dime and takes back off for big yardage. Bulldogs start the series out at the Central 39-yard line. Juice isn't exactly one for banging out 20-plus yard rushes at a time, but he got the chance Friday night against Central's defense in this play and even rolled out after the tackle. Great play, Juice. Touchdown time again. This time the ball goes to Harlem Diamond, who looks like he is about to get caught on the line of scrimmage, but wait, he ducks through a tackle, shifts into high gear, and he goes in for 6. Diamond celebrates after the play, ready for some Mortal Kombat from the looks of it. Let's look at this one again because I just couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it either. Slowed down after the handoff. It looks like he's about to get wrapped up after a few yards past the line of scrimmage, but then right here, he bounces towards a hole created by the O-line, avoids the tackle from Central's Nate Horsley, and gets his footing and runs in for the touchdown. Again, someone please give this guy a scholarship. He should be playing on Saturdays at least. Bulldogs up 26-7. We interrupt this highlight reel to bring you the latest episode of the Eli Barrow Show, brought to you by Polk Sports Wire, starring Eli Barrow as the tackle machine in just one series against Central. Watch as he gets to anyone who gets in his way on the Central offense and colleges who are looking for a premier player on both sides of the ball. He's uncommitted. And what are his plans for the rest of the season? Eli will let you tell our audience what your goal is for the year. So, what's the next step for you? How many are you looking for?
I'm looking to beat Coach Simon's record of 201 tackles. He's my coach I've had since I was 6, and I'm just trying to be just like him.
You think you can make it?
I think I can, yes, sir.
I mean, we're getting pretty close to 100 already.
That's
so.
Right, yeah.
Now, back to the game. Fourth quarter, Bulldogs ball, and handoff goes to Juice, who nearly makes it in, but takes a ref down with him as he's tackled by Lions' Nate Horsley. Next play, handoff goes to Patrick Gardner. He goes in for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Bulldogs up 33-9 after the PAT. Fourth quarter, 3rd down for the Lions, and they are taking a shot downfield in an attempt to get another touchdown on the scoreboard. Terry Harris is defending, and he is almost under it for a pick in the end zone. Ball falls incomplete. Bulldogs did it back after another incomplete pass on 4th down. A few plays later on a Cedartown drive, Tay Harris gets the handoff, and he finds a running lane through the defense, gets away from some grabs at his jersey, and he goes all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Tay Harris in for 6. PAT misses again. Cedartown finishes off Central Carroll for their region opener with a 39-7 win. Fireworks mark the 6th win of the season as the Bulldogs remain undefeated and at the top of the mountain in Class 4A. Bulldogs continue their quest for an undefeated season next week on the road at Heritage, a week off, and then have Sonoraville on the road on October 21st. They won't be back home until October 28th for homecoming against Southeast Whitfield, and then finish out the regular season at Northwest Whitfield on November 4th. Okay, sports fans, if you've tuned into the Model at Rockmart highlights, you know we split the scoreboard up between the 2 nights this week. So if you're missing a team, go watch the coverage of Thursday Night Football at Rockmart that we posted before our Friday showdown. Starting off our Friday night coverage, we've got 7AA action between the Murray teams. North Murray decisively wins over Murray County in a shutout with a final score of Mountaineers 49, Indians 0. Murray County hasn't won a game yet this season. Fannin was off. Harrelson and Gordon Central faced off on Thursday night. Up further north in 7-4A, a real shocker of a game. Sonoraville wins their region opener over Northwest Whitfield 42-20. Heritage and Sonoraville join Cedartown as undefeated teams. Those next 2 games are going to be big ones. Southeast and Heritage played on Thursday night. Now jumping into the rest of the area and starting north since we're already there. Here's a big one. Christian Heritage 70, Ezell Harding Christian and Tennessee 0. Big day for the Lions. Ringgold 35, Bremen 14. I did not expect this outcome. Blue Devils, y'all keep letting me down. Ringgold bounced back after a loss. Adairsville 49, Lafayette 7. Ramblers, man, y'all ain't rambling at all this year apparently. Staying north, Tryon 39, Dade County 21. Bulldogs and the Darlington Tigers are going to battle it out for dominance of the region. Y'all watch and see. Still predicting the Tigers take the W later this season for the 7-A football title. LFO 30, Ridgeland 10. What is going on with the Panthers up there in Ridgeland, man? Y'all need some work. Cullahola Creek 37, Gordon Lee 16. This one's interesting, folks. The Creek is really getting it together. They're not that old of a school, so way to go, Cullahola. Now we shift south. Not too many games left since a lot got played on Thursday night. Villa Rica loses again, this time to Lithia Springs, who pitched the 24-0 shutout for the win on Friday night. Mount Zion Eagles falls well, losing by several scores. Mount Pisgah Christian wins 49-27. But this one, it's the game I'm glad I got right on the WGA pregame picks. Wow, just wow. Bowdon 23, St. Francis 18. Not the expected outcome in that one. Good job, Red Devils. Okay, that wraps up this highlight reel and scoreboard episode. We will be back next week from the sidelines of Harrelson at Rockmart for homecoming. Y'all check back for more coverage. We will see y'all from the sidelines next week.